The city of Jacksonville is traveling to people all over the world in just one little box. Local entrepreneur Johnny Vidal came up with a way to make care packages into more than just a piece of mail. It's an experience.
So it's not really what makes the box so special, it's what makes the items so special in the cities.
Vidal says all of the items in the box are more than just iconic pieces of Jacksonville. They are pieces of the city that people long for.
It's literally over a dozen items, and they're all cool. Some of them you can wear, some of them you can frame, some of it's art, some of it you can eat. So I think it's a great just combination of everything. And all the work's done for you. You don't have to run around town and get items. It's just a pre-packaged box of love.
Vidal says the goal of this project is not to make money, but for the community to work together to send pieces of the city to people who don't live here.
So I had a friend in the military. My best friend actually was stationed overseas a couple years ago. He was just missing home. He was always talking about Bonos or Peter Brook or all these different things he wanted. So I threw together a box and sent it over. And everybody who saw it went crazy with him over there, and they wanted one. So we started making boxes for them, and then family and friends, and it just kind of grew out of hand from there.
The business grew so much, in fact, that he decided he needed to reach out to the community for help. He turned to the ARC, Jacksonville's neighborhood for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, where he employs these adults out of his own money to help him with packaging and shipping.
I connected with the ARC Jacksonville. They have a work program in-house where they are compensated. They compensate adults with special needs and disabilities, or intellectual and developmental disabilities.
This allowed him to take a step back from the project and let Dominic Linton, the production coordinator for ARC Jacksonville, take over packaging the boxes.
I took a look at the project, saw if it was viable, saw if it was something that our participants could do. And once we figured that out, I moved it to one of our workshops and we started working on it from there.
Linton has been in Jacksonville for 20 years. He says he understood immediately why this project is meaningful, because his brother, who moved away to join the military, has missed so much of what Jacksonville has become, and he feels he can share those changes with him through a box until he can return.
Jacksonville Armada, for instance, we didn't have a soccer team when he was here, and I would love if he comes back home, or when he comes back home, to take him to one of those games and check that kind of stuff out. Go to the different breweries around town, because all those have popped up, and that's a lot of the things that are in this box. You know, you give him a little piece of something that he hasn't experienced before.
With Linton's help overseeing production, the ARC was able to start packaging the boxes. Jackie Leonardi says she really enjoys making the kits with Linton.
I make boxes, I do book kits, I do ITIL kits. We do a bunch of, sometimes we're booked with 3 contracts back to back. I pretty much do everything now. When I first started here, I was kind of limited. I wasn't doing that much, and now I've really accelerated. So just being able to do the job, do it correctly, and get it out when he needs it done.
Linton says working with individuals with special needs is unlike most jobs.
They really look for meaning in the work that they do, which in a lot of cases in for-profit, sometimes you don't get that from people like that. So experiencing that where people are willing to come in and work hard every day and knowing that they get a paycheck is pretty cool.
Vidal agrees. From the vendor support to being able to employ adults from the ARC, he says this has become a community project.
It's more of a passion project than anything. Help spread the love of Jacksonville, help local businesses, help my own local business, so it's been really awesome.
There are 2 box options which can be purchased online: a large Jacksonville Experience box and a smaller Jacksonville Snack box. Vidal hopes for the business to continue to grow, so more people can experience Jacksonville's local merchandise from anywhere in the world. He has plans for more boxes which will be themed in the works. Murphy Stidham for Ancient City Stories.